It's that time of year where we all struggle to find the gifts for our friends, for our loved ones. And I have a bunch of survival gifts today, affordable survival gifts and survival ideas that you may want to buy for yourself or you may want to put in a stocking. These are the gifts that I think you should consider getting anybody who's into preparedness or survival in any way, shape, or form, because they're just cool gifts no matter what, okay? So my name's Jack, and I'm the co-founder of SkilledSurvival.com and TheResilientLife.com. And I've been sharing my thoughts and ideas and strategies and tips and gear reviews on everything survival and preparedness online on our blog since 2013. And so if you like this kind of content, if you enjoy this, then I highly recommend you take a moment to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification. That way you don't miss a future video. Okay, today I'm not going to list any prices. And the reason why is because prices can change and shift. And I don't want to, it's like a continuous battle trying to keep up with the pricing. But just know this, that all the prices are very reasonable and very good, okay? These are my affordable, reasonable price range things. A lot of them are free plus shipping offers, which means that basically you're just paying the shipping and handling. So that's typically going to be anywhere from $3 to $12, give or take. And then some of the other bigger items that I'm going to go over here today on this list of affordable survival gear is some more bigger items that cost a few more dollars, but still a very good price point, especially going into the holiday season if you're looking for that perfect gift for someone, okay? So let's start off with the first one. It's my own flashlight that we sell that's here at Skilled Survival. I'm talking about this tactical, small EDC, which means everyday carry flashlight. Yes, it's bright, it's tough. The other day, just to see, I ran it over with my truck, and it still works.
Dad, it still works! It still works, Dad!
Well, it's a pretty good flashlight then, huh? It can handle water submersion. It's a great little tactical flashlight, and we sell it for free plus shipping, and the shipping is super reasonable, okay? Sometimes you'll see those free plus shipping deals where the shipping is like way too much for the size of the item. We don't do that, okay? This thing is just a couple bucks in shipping and handling, and that's it. We're not making a lot of money off this. We just have a lot of these in stock, and we're trying to get rid of them. And these make awesome stocking stuffers or small extra Christmas gifts for anybody who's into survival. So this is one that you're going to want to pick up for sure. It's the first one on the list. It's the Firehawk Tactical Flashlight by us from Skilled Survival. Okay. Next affordable piece of survival gear here is this Tac Bivy from Survival Frog. It's basically a sleeping bag made of mylar, and I've heard it called echo heat technology. So the idea is as your body creates heat and you're in this bag, that heat then gets trapped and keeps you warm, even in let's say a blizzard, or a cold, frigid temp. If your car broke down on the side of the road in the middle of the night, I think car manufacturers should put something similar in every glove box when people buy a car, because these things save lives. Okay, and so this is a great stocking stuffer idea. This is a great affordable survival tool that I think everyone should own. I think everyone in the family should have one in their backpack or their glove compartment, okay? So snag a few of these, wrap them up, and you got a nice gift heading into the holiday season. Another very small and affordable piece of survival gear here is the Sawyer mini filter. This little thing here, it's quoted for 100,000 gallons of water it can filter before it runs out. It's so small, it's just hard to believe, but that's what the packaging says. And I've tested this personally myself. I've done a gear review on this, and it does a great job filtering water. So you can buy a pack of these, two or three bundle of these, I think, are online, and then you can give one to each one of your friends. Again, nice stocking stuffer, but this is a cool little gift that a lot of people would enjoy getting. And if they already have one, heck, we could, in the preparedness and survival space, one is none and two is one, right? That's the idea. So everybody should have multiple of these, not just one. So you're pretty safe regardless. So snag a couple of these. Very affordable, very good survival tool to own and have and gift. Okay, I'm really excited about this one. This is the EVATECH Rescue Knife. This is an awesome knife, okay? And this is one of those free plus shipping deals, okay? The shipping and the handling cost is a little higher than most, but it's still in what I would call the reasonable range. But since it's free and you're just paying the shipping and handling, this knife is worth, in my opinion, more than what you're paying for with that deal, okay? It's a folder, flip knife, rescue knife. It's got a nice solid blade. It's very, very strong here at the hinge. It's got a spring-assisted blade. I use this all the time, okay? I have a fixed blades survival knife, and I keep that in my pack. But this is the one I take with me all the time during the day. This is my everyday carry knife. If I need a knife, this is the one I'm using. It's not a small pocket knife that can barely work on things. It's a nice size knife in case you need that kind of full size, full grip, cutting, slicing knife. So great deal on the EVATECH Rescue Knife. This one could be like a stocking stuffer, but man, this could be a featured gift as well that you could get somebody. And I promise you, if they're into knives, they're going to like this knife. This is a nice knife. This is not gear, this is food. And I know that's kind of weird to have food on the list, but right now, Valley Food Storage is doing a 3-pack bundle of their survival food, and you can pick it up for super cheap. Very, very affordable, okay? It's kind of a deal they got going on, and we've had hundreds of people take advantage of this deal who are on our email list. So if that's interesting to you, make sure you get on our email list so you don't miss these kind of deals. But also, hey, I don't know, if you just are looking to try out some new survival foods, some freeze-dried food, Valley Food Storage is one of our favorites. They have this great deal to give it a try. So I highly recommend go down in the description below, click the link. It'll take you to the page where you can pick this up if at the time you're watching this, if that deal is still available, okay? But yeah, snag that. It's a good, affordable preparedness supply that you should take advantage of. This is Survival Frog's Quadra Pro 4 solar panel charger system, okay? What's neat about this is it's 4 solar panels, that's why it's called the Quadra, and it's got a thick, big battery pack that can hold a bunch of charge. And so when you're out and about and your cell phone dies or your smartphone dies, this guy's gonna be able to charge that back up, and you're never dead in the water, right? You always have the ability to charge up again and get your phone going again in an emergency. So this is a survival tool, okay? But it's also an everyday, nice to have luxury tool as well. And so anybody who's into survival or anybody who's not into survival is going to like this, okay? It's going to fit in any kind of backpack or in your glove compartment of your car or what have you. I've given several of these away to my own dad and my father-in-law. Man, they were happy to take it. They're like, oh, sweet. And so these are great gifts and great things to have. If you don't have one, you should get one. If you have somebody in family, then you should get them one. Good gift. Reasonable affordability as well. So this here is a Karambit knife. I hope I'm saying that right. Karambit knife, okay? It's a special knife that looks more like a claw, okay? If you look at that. And so, I'm not into the biggest self-defense fighting. I know some things, but basically this, if you have this in your hand and you're in hand-to-hand combat, you are a deadly person. You're a deadly dude. Like, the way you can strike with this. And you can hold it 2 different ways. You can hold it like that, or you can hold it underneath. And there's different rips and cuts you can do. It's a very, very versatile and dangerous knife in a hand-to-hand combat. And Survival Ape has giving these away at a really cheap, reasonable price. Again, I believe it's a free plus shipping offer, but maybe they've changed it since then. But the bottom line is, go to the description below, check it out. If you're looking for a Karambit knife, or somebody who's into like hand-to-hand combat and could use something like this to full effect, then this is a great gift for them. Okay, I love this right here. This is a tactical shovel. It's a small shovel. It's really, really strong. What's cool about it is it also has a really sharp bladed edge here. So it could be used to chop and hack wood as necessary. It's got a serrated edge on the other side for sawing things. It's got a hinged, if you unlock this end here, this hinges down and then locks back up to become a pickaxe, basically. So you got a shovel, a pickaxe. The end here comes off. There's a compass in the end. So it's just a multi-tool survival shovel. And again, Survival Ape sells these. Here's a fire striker. So you're going to get several tools in one, but the main featured tool here is this survival shovel, which is a great shovel. So if anybody's into survival and preparedness and they plan to bug out, then this kind of tool is something that they're going to want and they're going to need. So check this out. This is a great tool. Survival Ape, Connex, EVATECH survival shovel. Okay, if you're just looking for a little something extra to put with some gift, like you already have the main gifts and you're looking for that 1 or 2 extra pieces just to give somebody a couple more things to open up, then these little paracord survival grenades, these survival kits are pretty awesome. Again, free plus shipping, it's only a couple bucks. So it's really easy to get 2, 3, 4 of these, put them in some stockings, and usually they have fishing gear and fishing hooks and stuff like that inside. You're typically not going to use them. You hang this on your backpack, you hang this somewhere, and then you just have it, right? It's preparedness. It's just in case. And then you also have the paracord that comes along with it. And anybody who's followed survival in any way, shape, or form knows that you can't really have too much paracord, right? Paracord can be used for so many things. We have a post on Skilled Survival that has I think 41 things that paracord can be used for. So anyway, a paracord survival grenade. Check out the deals on these. A great little gift idea for people. My Medic kind of bug out solo kit. Okay, these are awesome. Now these cost just a little bit more, but when I've looked at other survival kits and compared them, this one has the most high quality gear and the high quality supplies that I've ever come across. Okay, and the bag, it's a high quality bag, good zipper. It's ready for mole to attach. But when I take a few of these pieces out and look at these scissors, they're going to cut through anything you need to cut through. Clothes. It's also got these tongs. It's just a good kit. It's thought of everything. It's got all the different creams and anti-burn creams. It's got a chest seal. Okay, so this thing's ready for 90% of emergencies you're going to run into, either in the wilderness or just every day, right? If you happen to run into an active shooter scene, well, you have some chest seal in case somebody needs to get that. It also has it's got quick clot bleeding control. Also a tourniquet in here, if I can find it. There you go. So you get a tourniquet as well. So you buy this and you're covered. You're good to go for most emergencies. It's lightweight, so you can take it everyday carry. You can take it on a bug out. So it's a great gift for anybody who's into survival and preparedness and maybe hasn't invested into a medical situation yet. So anybody who knows that survival is important is going to love a gift from My Medic. Hand crank radio. If somebody doesn't have a hand crank radio yet, you need to buy it for them. It's a great gift. Not only is it cool, but it's super useful, okay? So you just crank this to charge it, and then it's a radio. It's got AM, FM, and weather radio, okay? And there's a bunch of different kinds on the web. We wrote an article just detailing out several that you might want to consider. But for the money, this is a smart, wise, valuable survival tool that everyone should own. A lot of them come with solar on the top. Many of them, this has a flashlight as well built in. So it's just a really good, useful tool. And when it comes to any kind of crisis, you need information, right? You need to know, hey, where is the fallout heading to? And the radio broadcasts are telling you to stay inside, or the east side of your town is not a place to go to for a variety of reasons, or maybe the chemical attacks, where are the chemical attacks happening? You just don't know. It depends on the scenario. It depends on the crisis at hand. But you need information, and you can't rely on TV. You can't rely on your smartphone and internet. You got to have radio broadcasts, especially for weather. Okay, so if you don't have a hand crank radio, get one. Get all your friends one as well. So for the right person, this is a cool gift. It's a neck knife. Okay, so it's made to have a very small profile. Okay, it's not a huge knife. It is a fixed blade knife. Okay, so it's tough as nails. You can baton with this knife. I've done it where you hit it and split wood with it. It's got this little serrated, not sharp but serrated for better grip with your thumb. Okay, so it's small, but it's really handy. Okay, and it also comes with this sharpener, and it's got this compass on the end. But even when it's put it proper, had it the wrong way. When it's properly clicks into its in its sheath, it won't come out very easy, which is good. You don't want it falling out. And then this goes around your neck, and you can just let it sit in there, and nobody knows you have a neck knife on. You can't even tell. Doesn't give any profile. But then you come up under your shirt and you pull it, and boom, you have a knife. Okay, so for somebody who wants to have a knife on them almost anywhere they go, and wants it to be low profile, so this is a really neat survival tool that a lot of people don't know about, and you can pick this up. It's very affordable, and you can gift it to somebody or keep it for yourself. Here's a neat device from Survival Frog. Now, this one borders on survival versus luxury. It kind of can be a little bit of both. So it's a hand warmer or foot warmer. It's electric. So when you click it on and it turns blue on the side, but this thing will start warming up. So if you're at a football game, if you're stuck in your car in some way, if you're skiing or snowboarding, you take this along with you, and you get your hands warmed up when they're freezing cold. Okay, or your toes, or you could put it in a survival scenario. You'd put it under your armpit because you're trying to keep your core temperature up. So between you add this to a tacked bivvy that we talked about earlier, and you're going to be much more likely to survive in frigid cold temps outside in a worst case emergency scenario. So again, it's for luxuries, like I said, a football game, or, if you're outside with friends, in a camping trip and you're just cold, and you need to recharge this guy. I mean, it's going to run out of power at some point, but it is rechargeable. So then when you get home, you charge it back up and it's ready to go again. So it's a cool tool, and maybe this tool can be used for people who are into survival, or it could be a tool for anybody who just doesn't like to have cold hands and cold toes. And that's most people I know, especially if you're sitting around watching a sport or a game and you're out in the cold. This thing's just going to keep you toasty warm. So these are a great gift for everyone, really. Next up is a tactical pen. Okay. Now there's a bunch of these on the market, and I've tried a bunch of them. And here's what the thing is. You want to make sure that the pen works good because you want to use it as a pen. But you also want the tip to be nice and pointy. And then this isn't as dangerous and deadly as the Karambit knife, but it's still going to do some serious damage if you were ever in a self-defense situation and it was for your life, right? If you can't carry a firearm, or you're not comfortable carrying a firearm, learning how to use a tactical pen and actually having one on you is a wise secondary option, right? Pepper spray is another good one that people consider as well. But, somebody who's into survival is going to appreciate you getting them a tactical pen. And again, this fits really nicely into a stocking, or you can wrap it up and gift it as a main gift as well. So link in the description below for some of the best deals on a tactical strike pen. All right. These are neat, and these are becoming more and more useful, and the prices on these are starting to come down. But these are USB batteries. So it's a AA battery, but the top pops off, and it ends up being a USB port. Okay, this allows you to charge it with your phone charger or with a computer and reuse it without having to have the whole recharge unit, okay? So these are really, really handy, and they're sized perfectly as a AA battery. So it's a wise, smart investment, and I put this in my bug out bag, okay? A set of rechargeable USB powered, and this goes well with the Quadra Pro. So here's my Quadra Pro, and if you see the end, it's got USB tabs. So then I pop off the top of this and I stick it in there. And there, you see it flashing? It's blue. It's charging right now. I'm charging up my USB with my solar powered Quadra Pro charger all together. So ultimate gift for anybody who's into bugging out or survival. Seriously, these pair together perfectly. Okay, you'll never be without being able to generate power in the wilderness. So you can take along your flashlights that use batteries and know that you can recharge the battery and keep using that piece of equipment. USB batteries, rechargeable batteries, awesome gift. So we talked quite a bit about several survival knives that, were really nice, but no matter how sharp a survival knife comes, if you use it, you're going to need to keep it sharp, okay? So you don't need any kind of extensive, crazy sharpener. You just need a small pocket sharpener, okay? Not only can you carry this everywhere in a backpack or in a car or what have you, it's got a coarse and a fine, so you can keep your knives super sharp anywhere you go. It also has this pop-out device, and this is for your serrated blades, okay? You're not going to use these V-shaped sharpeners. You'll destroy a serrated edge. Instead, you have to use this tool for the serrated edges, okay? But bottom line is small, lightweight, affordable, great survival gift during the upcoming holiday season. Everyone should own a fire striker and practice and learn how to use it. It's a wise survival tool. And here's the key with using this, by the way. A lot of people, they'll put their tinder bundle here and they'll strike this forward and knock it all everywhere. So you'll get the sparks, but you'll knock your tinder bundle out of the way. Instead, what you need to do is you need to pull back on this piece. See, if you hold this striker in place and you pull back on the rod, then the sparks will actually fly without you knocking over your tinder bundle. So little piece of advice, but you can have these for $10 or less, $12, something in there, and it's a cool little gift, and most people will appreciate it. It'll be something fun to take outside and practice with after you open all your gifts. So, some kind of fire striker, fire rod, ferro rod. This one is Fire Steel. Okay, there's several brands. We'll put link in the description below to our article that details a bunch of these, but this makes for a great gift for survivalists. Okay, next up is this combat bag. Okay, this is my personal combat bag or bug out bag. And actually I strip it down and take some of the things out and I use it as my everyday carry bag as well. It's got all the things I need in here, okay? Including a lot of the supplies I just talked about, like the hand crank radio and the medical pack and the knife sharpener and all the things. They go in here, okay? So when I was going to go shoot this gift video, I took a bunch of this stuff out, and because I laid it out because I knew these are the things that people would want. But this bag itself has 10 compartments. It's got MOLLE. It's durable. It's the perfect size for either a small bug out bag or an everyday carry bag. It's got adjustable straps. It's got breathable mesh. And here's the best part about this combat bag. It's extremely affordable. For the amount of bag you're going to get, for the quality of bag you're going to get, I don't know if you can beat the deal that you're going to see with this bag. Okay, this is more of a main gift than like a stocking stuffer or an extra gift, but it's super affordable for what you are getting. So if somebody needs to upgrade their bag or they don't have a bag yet, this is the one you want to get them, okay? And I would say this is a secondary bag, okay? This bag's a little smaller. This is more everyday carry. This is not going to be a bug out bag. It's not big enough for bug out, really. It's not my favorite because the straps, the way the straps cinch up are a little bit, they're more like a tension strap and not a clip strap and some things like that. But this one is even more affordable, okay? So if you're on a really tight budget, check out this deal. This is like the assault bag is what it's called. It's a good bag. It's got MOLLE, nice size zippers. So if you were looking for a bag, but the combat bag is just outside your price range, check this one out. This might be just the perfect one for you. So if you enjoyed today's content, then make sure to subscribe to all my future videos, all right? You don't want to miss anything coming down the pipe. And also grab my prepper's checklist, okay? It's my checklist of all of this kind of prepper gear, including much more that you need to make sure you have before the next crisis hits, okay? It's free. All we ask is that you give us your email so that we can send it to you, okay? And until next time, prepare, adapt, and overcome.